All right, so this is the result of a few days of temperatures well below freezing. I have been looking for an excuse to get rid of that configuration anyway. It's just an absolute, it was a horrible idea on somebody's part, but I inherited all this mess. It's what happens when you take over maintenance on a place that's been around since the 70s. People just didn't care. So we're going to take full advantage of the situation and give this a complete reconfiguration. Now part of the problem is on this old cold frame, that door behind you there with that block in front of it. When the wind grabs that door and people aren't paying any attention, it will swing and hit that pipe. And it has broken it on multiple occasions, I'm told. I've had to fix it once, but never again. I need a bigger glue brush, but I don't have that either. All right. Look at that. Now, this is as far as we're going to get today for a couple reasons. One, I do not have a 2-inch to 1-inch reducer bushing, nor do I have a single freaking 1-inch 90. I bet you I got 10,000 couplers, 10,000 caps, not one 90. I guess that I must have used more than I thought I did when I built that new shade house. Anywho, and that little stub right there, that's just dry fit to keep the dirt out while I continue to dig. What we got to do now is get a 1-inch from that valve over to the edge of this greenhouse, and right inside you can see it running along the bottom. That's the solenoid valves and the manual valves and all that for the irrigation that's in there. All right, so we're back. Let me get this camera squared away. We're back on the on this leak. Ran down a couple of bits and bobs I didn't have. First thing I want to do is get rid of this little abandoned stub here. That was just in the way. I had that in there just to keep dirt out of it before we started gluing, so mission accomplished there. So now we're ready to close this gap from here up to this stub. I tend to wear my work, so some of these little cheap nitriles. Oh, for heaven's sake. I'm amazed that opened.